Rotary Grace.
Good afternoon. Grant, O Lord, that the true spirit of service above self into our hearts, and that our every act be guided by the four-way test of Rotary. Amen.
Amen. Amen. Joan, can you be, and welcome back, Joan. Oh my goodness, welcome back. Over many gallons of water. Can you give us our Rotary toast, please?
I'd like to go to water, but anyway, toast to the King and to the Commonwealth of the Bahamas.
To the King and to the Commonwealth of the Bahamas. Thank you very much. You may be seated, drinking your imaginary water. It's good to have all of you here today. Hey, Dwayne, how you doing, buddy? Good to see you, man. Good to see you. Everyone, is so good to have you. This is our third meeting in our Rotary year. And for those of you who was with us last week, Thursday, we had a tremendous time at our joint meeting with the Rotary Club of South Ocean. And it was just an amazing time. The room was packed to capacity. And I think just about all the Rotary clubs were there. So I want to thank you all for coming in and attending that meeting. Now we have, just to say, we have some visitors on. We have some Rotarians who are online. Let's see who all we have online today. Just bring them up very quickly. Samita, who do we have with us today?
Don't see no
We had some
visitors.
apologies from a number of our persons, one of them at board meetings today. So, hi, Laverne. How you doing, Laverne? Good to see you, Laverne. Good to see you. You look so beautiful with that wonderful color. You're still in the independence mode. Deidre, how you doing? I need to see y'all, man. Let me see how y'all look. Hi,
Catherine is
Deidre.
on, Sabrina. is
Hi,
on.
Catherine. How you doing, Catherine? Good to see you. Sabrina's on. Hey, Sabrina. How you doing? Good to see you. Who else is on? Gabby, how you doing, my money lady? Gabby, good to see you. Catherine and Chantel. Hi, Chantel. Charlene, how you doing, Charlene? Charlene, you and I need to talk. Just throwing that out. Please give me a call after this meeting. We need to confirm our speaker for next month. So it's good to have all of you here. In the room, we have present in our room wonderful Rotarians who are with us today. And listen, I am just flat out excited. We had a board meeting last night. And let me tell you something, the ideas are flowing. The ideas are flowing in terms of what's happening in this year. I kid you not. All the stuff that was coming. Let me just update you on a couple of things that we talked about last night. We talked about, of course, this coming, not this Saturday. Yeah, this coming Saturday is going to be the Rotary International Joint Meeting, the joint training. Sheila, you're going to be one of the presenters. You So this coming Saturday is our training, our Rotary training. I'm going to encourage all of you to please, if you have not registered, please register. There's a prize for the club that has the most people, but that's not really my concern. My concern is not to be the club with the most people, although that would be nice. But my concern and our wish as a board is that we get people out there for training. We want people to be fully aware of what Rotary is, because sometimes I believe people don't fully understand how powerful Rotary is and the impact that Rotary has in our community and in the world. So please, if you haven't already done so, make sure, register. This coming Saturday, it starts 8:30 is breakfast. They have a breakfast that's going to be for everyone at 9 a.m. sharp. It starts. And I think we go until 3, is it 2 or 3 o'clock? We go until 2 or 3 o'clock, 2 o'clock. 2 o'clock at the University of the Bahamas.
9 to 12 actually, but it may spill over.
It may spill over, so just come prepared to come and learn about Rotary. That's this coming Saturday. The next Saturday is the Rotary Club of Nassau. That is going to be our first fundraising event for the year, our scavenger hunt. Oh my goodness, our scavenger hunt. And I'm looking at a table right over there. I'm looking at Jim. I'm looking at you and Joan. and I'm looking at whether or not y'all gonna have a team. Y'all need to have a team for the scavenger hunt. And as 4 of y'all that need to be in the car. Larry's probably gonna be doing the driving, Sheila's gonna be doing the navigating. But our scavenger hunt is gonna be launched on the 2nd of August, and it's very simple. It's 4 people in the car, and every club, we're encouraging every club to have a team. To have at least 4 or 5 teams. So Rotary Club of Nassau has to have at least 5 teams, 5 cars with 4 people in it. You need to have at least that. So I'm encouraging you all to have a team. I don't know who's gonna be the driver and who's gonna be in the team, but gentlemen and ladies. I said, who's gonna be the driver?
We're gonna hire someone.
So that would be great. So please make sure, let me just give you some other details. It's $100 for the team. Whether you have 2 people in the car or 4 people in the car, it's $100. And I was just advised by the board that we're gonna give a special discount, an early bird price for the first 12 teams. The first 12 teams that register within this week, your cost is gonna be $75. So $75, if you register this week or just before the training, you will be able, oh my goodness, oh Lord. Jim is being very mischievous. Jim is saying they're doing a kiss cam. And here Larry, oh Lord, they're being mischievous in this meeting, you all, Lord help me. Larry and Sheila was just doing a kiss cam just now. Did we have anybody? Sister Cole gone say? Larry, you didn't duck it. I just want to make sure you didn't duck it. Listen, for those of you who are online, you're missing a great meeting. But anyway, back to what I was saying, please make sure register. Is that who I think it is? Oh my goodness, look at my ladies in the meeting today. How y'all doing? Good to see you all, man. Good to see you all. So please register. Register as a team. Yes, ma'am?
I have a comment to make.
Yes, ma'am.
Where are all your members today?
They're coming.
No, they're not coming.
Hey, some are online. A lot of them
No,
are online.
I want to hear in person.
You want them in person. So here's what I'm recommending.
There's be something about that.
We're working on it, my dear Joan. We're working on it. We'll get there. We're gonna get there. Every day we're gonna get there, one day at a time. So for those of you online, I'm encouraging you, please. As you can see, we are building a game. So please make sure that you come out to our meeting next week. Our next week meeting, next week Tuesday. So we're looking forward to seeing you next week. But for those who are here, thank you for coming, because this is what it's all about. It's all about fellowship. It's all about connecting with each other, and that's what true Rotary is all about. So some of the other things that we talked about last night at the board meeting, we have a number of persons who are interested in joining our club. Of course, you know, we had 3 members join recently. We have another person who's interested in joining, and let me just let you know this. We have an Interact Club who's also reached out to us, who also would like to join the Rotary Club of Nassau. And Alandra had indicated to us that we have 3 other clubs, and they have now also indicated their interest to come back to the Rotary Club of Nassau. Come on, give that a round of applause. I thought that was very exciting. For the last couple of years, our Interact Club had started to fizzle, but now they are saying they want to come back. They have persons who are willing to be with them. Some persons who are willing to join and be their guides, their mentors. So we have Interact Clubs who are interested in coming back, new members who are coming back. This is what it is all about. It's all about us building together and ladies and gentlemen, coming up with strategies and ideas that can help this club grow. I say to individuals, never complain. If you complain, bring a solution. If you complain, bring a solution. That's the only thing that I know. Bring a solution on how we can get better. And by the way, the new board, I am giving them a new name. The new board is called the Diamond Eagle Team. The Diamond Eagle Team. Why that name? Because diamonds are strong, but they are beautiful. And the eagle, because they don't hang around with chickens, they soar. So the ideas that I'm getting from the team, that's their new name. So whenever you refer to the board is now called the Diamond Eagle Team. Y'all got that? Everybody got that? What are they called? Diamond Eagle Team. And so that is what we're gonna be referring ourselves to for this year. And hopefully we can have more and more persons who are gonna be coming. Two other things I wanna mention. One of the things that came up in our board meeting, we talked about training. Now, normally, training is normally held once a year for the board. Once a year for the board, the incoming board is trained, and Sheila's been so gracious. Every year, Sheila's been helping us and training us, making sure that we're prepared for leadership. And because that's one of the core items of Rotary is to train in leadership. This year, we're gonna do something different. This year, we're not only gonna encourage training once a year, but we're gonna do training every quarter for the entire Rotary Club. Not only for persons who are interested in becoming a part of the board, but persons who are interested in serving. Because we find that once everyone is trained, two things happen. Persons will get more involved, because a lot of times people just don't know what to do or how to get involved. So we're gonna encourage training throughout the entire Rotary Club, so persons will understand the impact of Rotary, and that Rotary, we are people of action.
I
Not
can
people who
save it in case you
just
want
sit
more.
back and
We
say,
gotta get this
"Oh,
in
it's happening."
stages.
We are people of action. So we're gonna have training for the entire grouping, and secondly, that will involve more engagement. I would help people to be more engaged in what's happening with the club and also what's happening in our community. One last thing, there's just so much things to update you on. One last thing I want to update you on. Again, we're excited that I don't know if I told you this week before last, but we have reconnected with our satellite club in Cat Island. We've reconnected with them and they are excited. They want to get some things going. So hopefully by August, we're going to be able to go down there and have a personal visit with them. They want to do a community outreach down there in Cat Island, a joint project down there in Cat Island. And by the way, I don't know if any of you know Melvin or any of the other persons in the Cat Island Rotary Club, but if you get a chance, reach out and give them a call. Give them a call. Just say, hey man, we're glad that you're being a part of Rotary, our satellite club. It makes a whole lot of difference when we do that. So enough of me talking. I've said quite a number of things. As you can see, our talk today is really going to be the continuation of the vision of this year. The whole focus this year is Unite for Good. And we have asked different members of the board to come and speak for a few minutes to talk about what are their plans for the year. And we're going to ask them week before last, we had Gabby who spoke on some ideas on fundraising and finance, what we're going to do in raising the resources out of our club. And then we had Shelby who talked about club services and the importance of making sure that we touch the community in various ways, whether it be literacy, whether it be maternal and child health, whether it be disaster, whatever it is, we want to ensure that persons are fully seized of what's happening. So we have a number of other board members who are here today who are going to be sharing, whether they're online or they're in person. We're going to ask them to come and briefly talk about some of the things they're going to do. And I'm going to begin with our secretary. I'm going to begin with our secretary, Jamie. You're going to be right after that. You ready? You ready, Jamie? You want to go first? Okay, so I'm going to let our secretary come, Samita to come and just bring us up to date on some of the things that she envisioned for the club. And by the way, while Samita is coming, what you hear these individuals present, this is going to be a part of our strategic 3-year plan. Because one of the things we talked about, ladies and gentlemen, is that this is not one person, this is not the president's year, this is our club. And the only way that our club will succeed is when we all put our hands in and lift. So when you see these persons present, they're presenting with the intention that this is going to be a part of our strategic plan. So, come on, give it up for Samita, our secretary, who's been working tremendously hard. Go, Samita.
Hello, hello. You all hear me? Wonderful.
What?
I'll follow the initial assignment and then just. All right, I think I can speak without it. President Keno had asked us to, just share about ourselves a little bit, and I think sharing about ourselves would actually bring a great appreciation of what we believe in terms of our mission, vision, and goals. So just a little tidbit, just a little tidbit about Samita, Rochelle, Eileen Ferguson. November the 21st, 2013, I was asked by Fifi LePage Gardner to join this prestigious club. She said to me, as you are aware, our main objective is to serve in our communities, and we need like-minded persons who can assist us in meeting the needs of those in need. But it was not the right season and the time. Fast forward, PP Stephen Dean reached out and I said yes, because that was the right time. And 5 years ago, October will make 5 years since I've been here in the Rotary Club of Nassau. So since I joined this club, I've realized that we are a community of individuals that love community. We're passionate about service. We're passionate about doing things, not just for the name or to say, oh, it's I that's doing it, but we believe that collectively we can stand together, stronger, united for good. And that heartbeat was not just planted since coming here and joining Sandra, the Rotary Club of Nassau. It's been embedded in me from when I lived in Cleveland, Tennessee and Cordele, Georgia. I was engaged in various community organizations and held leadership positions, and then traveled back to Nassau and into college years. The same leadership, development, love for organization and community is part of my DNA. So with that wealth of knowledge to bring it home, with that wealth of knowledge that I have in service, networking, connecting, communication, organization and planning and administration, I believe that I would be a part of that piece that makes a whole, of driving the force of this club to unite for good and to be one of the clubs second to none. As club secretary, I will ensure that the communication channel is clear and that we are informed and that we keep accurate records, and those records are disseminated accordingly. I will be part of a fuel that drives our engine of success, ensuring that we stay true to our values, mission, vision, and goals. I am here to lend the support to the committees, to add quality to the discussions, and to make sure we stay informed. Also, I will make sure that President Keno stays on track. Everybody say, oh yeah, oh yeah. I will ensure that we have timely communication is executed and that we do things on time so that we can help a seamless operation. Basically, focus on record keeping, communication, and supporting the club's operations, and to bring forth innovative and creative ideas to aid our Rotary brand. Being a voice to aid in our trajectory towards Unite for Good. So I, Samita Ferguson, believe in community, collaboration. I love seeing positivity in action. Above all, seeing a world unite for good. Most important, serving above self. And a lot of that would do with collaborating again with the Stephen Dillon School, which is our adopted school so far, and you would hear more information on from a wider spectrum. They would love for us to continue on with the relationship, whether we supply resource books for their grade levels, also chapter books for their grade levels. Additionally, to support the most vulnerable as it pertains to purchasing their insurance. And I think as a club, we can do that. The school's insurance is only $20, and I will make sure that as a club, we can assist in a tangible way. And to put just but as I wrap up, to put a lighter tone, let us get ready for Jazz Under the Stars. President Keno would have already stated some of our goals as it pertains to fundraisers. One of them will be Jazz Under the Stars. So let's get ready for more exciting things to come forth from this Rotary Club.
All right. Come on, give it up for Samita. Yes, it's Samita's been keeping me right on track, right up until 1:30 this morning. We are talking 2 o'clock in the morning. Well, that was about 1:30 this morning, but that's the level of seriousness and commitment. The person, and that's why I said that this board is the Diamond Eagles, because they're very serious about what they're doing. Samita talked about keeping me on track. We also have a tracker that actually is a part of our team this year. Danny is actually officially the tracker for the club. They ensure that we stay on board. I mentioned something earlier about the board meetings. And by the way, let me just say this, and I'm saying this openly to the whole club. The board decided that we're gonna be meeting the second Thursday of every month. And so we're inviting the entire club. If you wish to be a part of the board meeting, just to hear some of the discussions and be a part of what we're talking about, you are more than welcome to be a part of the club. This is not a club where there's an exclusive set of people who are having meetings. That will not happen under this board's rule. We are open, we are very transparent, so you are welcome. The second Thursday, I'm correct? The second Thursday of the month, you are more than welcome to be a part of our board meetings and sharing the ideas that are happening. The next person who's going to be sharing is oh my goodness, this lady is so excited. The ideas that are coming from her, I tell you, and it began last week, Thursday. So let's welcome Jamie, our membership chair. The lady who's gonna grow the team. Come on, Jamie. Come on, man, you can clap up for that.
Good afternoon, and thank you, Mr. President. Good afternoon, Rotarian. Good afternoon, Rotarian. Awesome. So, as you know, my name is Jamie Taylor. I am the membership director for this year, 2025, 2026. And I am pleased to be here. Only 2 years old, but nonetheless, here I am. So, I want to speak about the state of the membership of RCN, but because I have a time restrict, I won't go into all of that. But I would like to introduce my team, the committee, the membership committee, myself, Jamie Taylor, our president, Keno McCartney, Francina Benavy, our president-elect, PRPIC, Sheila Bethel, Alton Jacks, our Director of Public Image, Shelby Bryce, Director of Club Services, P.P. Dwayne Baby, who has humbly agreed to be our attendance and records chair. Also assisting the committee is Rotarian Lizette Kinnear. And so throughout the year, I won't get limited to just today, I will speak about the various stats of the club. The stats include the years of service of our members, the age distribution of our members, and also the retention and attrition numbers of our members. So we will get into that probably next month. So, what is Rotary? Rotary clubs engage multiple generations of people who share ideals of service, leadership, and diversity, integrity, and friendship. They want to make connections while creating lasting change. And so why people join? People join to develop meaningful friendships, serve the local communities, and create professional connections. So why do people leave? Some members leave because of the club environment and culture, unmet expectations, time and financial obligations, personal circumstances. So we'll certainly delve into all of that in our club survey. Can you hear me? Can you hear me now?
You want?
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
So we want to make our club experience a positive one, right? So that members can have confidence in the club and the leaders and the direction of the club, so that they can enjoy the meetings, so that they support opportunities to make a difference, so that they feel comfortable with each other, and so that they develop meaningful friendships. So our committee will ask members throughout the year and understand their needs and how they would like to get involved. So please, please, please lend your support, voice your concerns. We are also known as the complaints department. How do we improve our meetings? Now more than ever, we can connect with each other differently. Via Zoom, for example, we can offer more opportunities for people to attend more meetings, support their communities, and grow personally and professionally. So throughout this year, 2025, 2026, the committee has various goals. We want to engage and recognize members, engage and educate new and potential members, start mentoring programs, and also, of course, increase membership. So how do we meet those goals? We will have a health check survey that will be coming out this week. That will be open for 3 weeks, and the results will be discussed. And we will share the way forward at the end of next month. We will have regular feedback of our service project, because we want to ensure that the projects that we do mean something to you. We want to implement a member point system. We'll go into that next month or next week if I'm allowed time. And we also want to implement a Rotarian of the quarter. We also want Rotarians to attend the Rotary Leadership Institute and also start a new member referral program. So with this membership drive, we want to be intentional so that we can define a balance and representation of the community, business segments, and the general population. And do I have more time? Probably not. So just in summary, I want to take action. We want to lead to serve, improve our meetings, offer meaningful service, create an inclusive club, and prioritize time for members. Madam Chair, Mr. President.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you.
Come on, give it up for Jamie, please. I am really excited for the ideas that Jamie talked about, especially the health check, to make sure that all of our members are being taken care of. She started a process where 2 hours a week, she calls members to make sure that they're okay. Make sure to see what we could do to help them. And I thought that was a wonderful thing. She also talked about the points, member points, and recognizing members, the Rotarian of the quarter. So ladies and gentlemen, points will be allotted, and there's special points if you come in person. Correct, Jamie? So only in person. So you will get points for in person, not just being on Zoom. So we want to make sure that it counts to be here. And of course, we have special prizes for persons to invite new persons to the meeting. So thank you so much, Jamie. We're looking forward to some great things. We're moving right along. We've never had this before, but hey, Jamal, you inspired us to do this. You were the last Sergeant at Arms. And this year, Sergeant at Arms would like to say some things that they would like to do. I don't think we've ever done this before. So this is something brand new. So Sergeant at Arms, Madame Victoria, all dressed up. All right, come, Victoria. This is the first time we've ever done this. So you want to say something, Sam?
Yeah.
You want to say before or after she's done? I'll bring the mic to you. I'll bring you on.
No, that's all right.
You sure that you turn your leg? You
Sure,
sure?
I'll come.
You come up, Sam. You come right up.
Let him go back now.
What's your last? I ain't doing you, Sam. You think I should throw something at him?
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Sam.
Yeah, well, Sergeant will do that.
Sergeant.
Sergeant, and I don't have my pen, so you have to.
Thank you, sir. You collect it. You collect it.
I just want to say thanks for the lovely fruit basket that I received at the last joint meeting. And thanks Jamie for continuing to follow up and check with me. I have had some health issues during the past weeks, and so thanks for the club, to the club, and for your concern. Thank you.
All right, come on. That is what membership is all about. Are you paying a fine?
I will
You
pay
paying
fine,
some
right,
fine?
right, no, I know, but but what I just wanna say is that I'm disappointed to know that I received such a call from Jamie. I thought it was a call for her and I to become good friends, not knowing that this is something she's doing for the whole club. I thought it was special.
Let's fine him just for that. You can get fined just for that. Come on, Lady Sergeant of Arms.
But one of you. It's certainly a pleasure to be here. Firstly, I would apologize for my lateness. What happened is I got caught up in a traffic congestion on the highway. So I apologize. So
It's fine.
at first, when I thought about entering, being a member of the Rotary Club, I called to inquire. And I spoke with Ms. Chantel, Rotarian Chantel Nesbitt. And she was so pleasant on the phone, and then she invited me to the meeting. I didn't only come to this meeting, I went to other meetings, other Rotary meetings. And I just like what to see. The welcome was off the chain. So, and then she started telling me about service above self. So when I hear service above self, I said, oh my God, that's something I really want to do. So I thought about being intentional about service. I want to serve with enthusiasm. I want to value service. I want to serve in excellence, and I want to serve gracefully with a smile. Now, here are some organizations that I've served before. But let me just say, I'm an etiquette consultant, a certified etiquette consultant. And these are some of the organizations I've served before. It's the Cousin Matthew Cathedral, Urban Renewal Commission, the Willamette Pratt Girls School, Yellow Alpha Primary School, the Church of God Marriage Club, Princess Court Ministries, the Debaton Commission, Bahamas, C.R. Walker High School, and Daughters of Sarah Ministries International. What I would suggest actually, since we talk about the Rotarian of the Quarter, I've thought about a booklet called The Standard of Performance. So things like that can go into that booklet. Okay, I don't know what you think of, what conclusion you come to, but I thought about that. On the other hand, thank you.
Right, thank you very much. You are bringing us up to a brand new standard. Rotary has standards, and we want to ensure that we keep and maintain the standard of Rotary. One of the Rotary standards is attendance and participation. Another standard is, of course, we know the four-way test, so we want to ensure that we always keep that in front of us. As we go, Samita, who else do we have online that we can let do their presentation? Anyone else?
Gabby did hers last.
Is Alton there yet?
I don't, Alton is here if he is open to doing it. Is he?
Okay. Alton, are you ready to do a quick talk on what you're gonna be doing? Alton is gonna be responsible for our public image. I don't know if he's ready. Are you ready, Alton? Okay, he's not ready at the moment. All right, that's not a problem. Who else do we have that is here? I'm gonna put, Rotarian Melanie, I'm gonna put you on the spot. I'm gonna put you on the spot. Melanie I talked about the Interact Club that we want to reintroduce. And, I'm gonna ask her to just briefly come and share about some of the things that she did. Coming from another club, and she brought her ideas to our club in terms of reintroducing and putting some standards for the Interact Club. So Melanie, can you come? Melanie is going to be assisting Samira in secretary. And bring the thing that you showed me, please bring that. And by the way, one of the things that we really encourage you this year is that we're asking that everyone who's serving, they mentor someone else. And I didn't get a chance to meet with the past presidents club as yet, past presidents committee yet. But hopefully I'll be able to do that within this week. My whole focus, if not by Friday, by at least Monday of next week, to meet with the past presidents and find out how we can make our club stronger. All right, so come ahead, Melanie.
Afternoon.
Having transferred into this club, this will be my first time actually serving on this, assisting Samira, secretary, and also assisting Alandra with services. And he speak about what President Kino asked me to. I was responsible for the Interact Club, and so the things I did upon introducing students to Interact for the first time, because you want them to know what they are becoming a part of. So what I did, first of all, I was allowed to address the entire student body during a morning assembly. So during morning assembly, I would introduce them to Rotary and Interact. And what was interesting, some of the students had parents who were a part of Rotary. So that right there got their attention. So, and that also made them enthusiastic to join Interact. So as an introduction to Interact, what I did, I prepared these flyers for each student, and it covers what is Interact, a brief history, a few points about it, about the club, the program guidelines, and service projects. And for those of you who might not know, Interact is a service club for young people, ages 12 to 18, sponsored by local Rotary clubs. And it gives young people an opportunity to participate in fun, meaningful service projects while developing leadership skills and meeting new friends. And the goals: to develop leadership skills and personal integrity, demonstrate helpfulness and respect for others, understand the value of individual responsibility and hard work, and advance international understanding and goodwill. So that will give you an idea of what is presented to the students. And the meetings were held every week. And we tried to make them a mirror of the actual Rotary Club, meaning they would have a board, president, vice president, secretary, etc. And all of that helps in accomplishing the goals of Interact. And, it made the meetings more exciting. And one of the interesting things, they were nominated, the positions were nominated, and they would campaign, we would have an election. Once the election happened and we formed a board, we then did a board training. So each person in the board was given an outline of their responsibilities. They would create the agenda for each meeting every week. They would follow the same themed months as Rotary. And of course, they would participate in leadership seminars. If you're familiar with RILA, they'll be a part of RILA. And we even had some interactors who became Paul Harris Fellows.
Oh, wow.
Yes. So, and we tried to make them as self-sufficient as possible, meaning they raise funds through fundraising activities. And they would use those funds, we would discuss, but what do you want to do? What service project do you want to do in the community? And for example, during water and sanitation month, they decided they wanted to present pieces of water to the old folks home or the children's home. During maternal month, they would present gifts to those parents in the maternity ward. So the community service projects would coincide with the theme for each month, the Rotary theme for each month. And of course, during Thanksgiving, of course, we would serve Thanksgiving lunch or just go and keep the company of the folks at the old folks home and play games with them. So there were actually like the interest clubs were mini versions of the Rotary Club. And of course, they were invited to be a part of Rotary Club. Sometimes they would come and be responsible for the meeting. Like, for example, let's say today, we have this meeting today chaired by the Interact Club of so-and-so school. So they would come and operate it as though it was their club. So, and speaking with President Kino, he seems very excited about all of this happening for our Interact clubs, the Club of Nassau. And of course, I'm ready and willing and able. So, thank you.
Quick question. You said you were in charge of Interact
Yeah,
for this club.
no, not this one, no. Except that I.
And Andrea's in charge, she's gonna be helping out with that.
Oh,
Yeah.
sorry, so I just, maybe the president can answer this. I just wanted to know how many clubs we have attached to Rotary
We
Club.
presently have three clubs. We have three clubs. The one that we just talked about is gonna be a newest club. And the newest club, the one, I wonder if I can announce it yet. I don't want to announce them yet until I've actually finalized everything with them. But the other three clubs, the challenge we've had in the past was that they did not have counselors. And that caused a major issue because of course, we need to have, it has to be a two-way street. They have to be able to help the children. Normally the school normally have their guidance counselor, the teachers get involved, the parents get involved, and that's where we fell down. So what was very exciting at that meeting last night, Yolanda indicated that they've now come back and said they want to get going. They like the fact that Rotary Club of Nassau has always been there to support. We did some great things with Aaron Bailey. And Ellen Coakley, I think it is. So we want to reinstitute them.
So the schools, we have
Ellen, we have RM and what's
CV Bethel.
CV Bethel. CV Bethel and CV Bethel. They're the three schools. I'm really excited with this other one. I am like tipping on my toes to announce it to y'all, but until we have made the agreement, I hopefully within the next week or two, we'll be able to announce what the newest club is gonna be. But the great thing is, when you have persons who are really excited, because remember now Rotary, the reason why there's Interact and Rotaract is because Rotary always has been looking for the future. How can we get young people involved, right? One of the things we talked about is we really respect and honor. The first thing that Jim came in today, and the first thing that Jim did, Jim, I don't mind if you hope you don't mind if I say this. The first thing that Jim did when he came in, Jim presented me with 2 extra history books, the 30 years, I think it is, anniversary. And again, a lot of people have been a part of this club, but really don't know the history. I was shocked when I was presented the history of this club. Sheila gave me the book, and I went home and I read the book. I didn't get through all of it, but what I read so far blew me away. And I think sometimes people don't really understand what we have in our hand. We think that Rotary Club in Nassau just for coming to lunch and going back home, but it's more than that. And I think one of the things that I think got me is when this moves from your head to your heart, it is a totally different thing, right? As long as it's in your head, you just come because it's something to do. But when it moves to your heart, then it becomes something of who you are. So Jim, I thank you so much. Sheila, thank you so much for even thinking about giving this to every president that is going to be coming going forward. They're going to have a copy of the history of Rotary, but they're going to tell the story. So I'm sorry, that was a long answer, but I just wanted you to understand.
That's good. That's
As we move ahead as this club, there's going to be a difference. There's going to be a difference. And yes, Sheila, go ahead.
What's happening with Stephen? Yeah.
I have an update on that as yet, but I will get an update. I know Stephen Dillon, we spoke about them last night. We spoke about them in terms of what we're gonna do this summer. We have done things with them in the past, like we have literacy drives with them. We've done the back to school giveaway with them. This year, we wanted to do something different.
Tangible.
Yes, something that's tangible and meaningful. Come, Sabina, come. I've been talking all day. Come. I want you to understand that this club has a qualified people to talk. It's not going to be me. It's going to be everyone who's going to be talking. So Samita, come and just bring him up to date on what we talked about last night and then just as she's coming, I let me tell you something. Some good stuff can be happening in this club. I sat down there just now and I just got a WhatsApp. We've been trying to get this speaker for the last couple of weeks. And he just confirmed, and Charlene, thank you, I'm gonna call you up. Charlene, thank you so much, PB Charlene Seeley. I just got a note from PAG Charles Seeley, he is gonna be our speaker next week, Tuesday. And they just wrote me, we were trying to get him to come in, and let me tell you something. He is gonna be talking, PDG, thank you, Sheila. PDG Charles Seeley is gonna be our speaker next week, Tuesday, and he's going to be talking about membership. Let me say one other thing he's requested. The next week meeting will not be on Zoom. The next week meeting will be in person. And let me tell you, he spoke at the district conference and Victoria, he talked about the standard of Rotary and the standard of the call of what it means to be a member. And the seriousness of what it means to be a member. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'm encouraging you, next week, Tuesday, come in person, PDG Charles and Jamie, I tell you, come. It's gonna be hot and it's gonna be good. So meet them.
And very brief, just what we're doing with Stephen Dillon to answer your question. We are trying to do something more tangible, and the reason why this idea came about in terms of doing something to meet the most vulnerable. Kiwanis, one of the Kiwanis clubs would have reached out to us to partner with them in terms of their back to school drive, and which kind of mirrors what we have been doing in the past as it relates to backpacks, the big rally, as we had thought to think out the box, for the past 2 years. So my thoughts were, and share with the team, why don't we reach out to the school to find out if we're going to do this partnership with Kiwanis? Why don't we reach out to the school to find out what are their immediate needs, seeing that they are our adopted school, and we want to maintain that relationship. So in communicating with the principal, she stated that there are some children that cannot afford insurance. and the insurance is only $20 for the school year. So perhaps, doing still a fact-finding mission, she's to reach out to me this week to state the numbers of persons that are really in need. And if we agree as a club, that's one of the options we could use in terms of maintaining our relationship. Additionally, they have this drop and read programs, which a few of us over the period of time have stopped in, whether on a lunch break or after school, to read with the various grade levels. So that is something that they are continuing, and they would love if we can purchase chapter books to assist with the grade, in particular grades 1 to 3. And that's really cost effective, and I know as a school, we can do that. And to answer your question, we can revisit the early act, because I don't remember us having one since our meeting.
Samantha, sorry, what's the status with the library? You know, we put that in there, the school library, and also we put in a computer lab, which kind of went deep. They had some issues with the building and it messed the computer lab up. They actually came to us a couple of years back and asked us if we would work towards getting a computer lab in there again.
Yeah.
And I mean, all of this seems to have kind of gone out the window. I mean, you know, giving back to school supplies, things like that. We need to do something that has our name on it.
Yes.
Precisely.
Yeah,
And,
yes.
and hence, thank you, Sheila, and hence why the conversation of, because trust me, in August, it's gonna be blooming with, if I were to use quotation, everyone and their grandmother has in our backpack. So it's more like meeting the needs in terms of our reach. What is Rotary really all about? It's doing something that's tangible, something that's significant, and that will leave our mark. So people follow up with those questions. And I think too, when principles change, sometimes some things get lost or covered over. So I'll make sure that we address those particular questions. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you very much, Smita. So as you can see, we're on the move. We anything that we could do to, yes,
I'm sorry, I should have said, with the computer lab, we had initially spoken to East Nassau about doing a joint project there with the computer lab. This was just around COVID time. So it might be worth going back again and, you know, kind of speaking to East Nassau, because doing computer lab is expensive.
Oh, yeah. I think that's an excellent idea. As you can see, the board is actually doing some deep dives and investigations to ensure that what we do as a club is going to be meaningful. We're not just going to be doing things just because it's Rotary. We want to do things because it's sustainable and it's something that's going to make a difference. So when you go out there and you say that you're part of Rotary Club of Nassau, we want you to be able to, don't take this in the wrong way. We want you to be able to hold up your chest and say we have done some very good, tangible stuff. And so that's what you see when we're reaching out. Kiwanis Club has reached out to us. And let me just say this to you. I mean, there's so much thing that is going on. I like the fact that you talk about the joint club. And I'm sorry Danny's not here, but let me just let you know, we did a joint meeting last week with Rotary Club of South Ocean. That's the newest club and us and the I don't call it the oldest club, but the first club. And guess what? As a result of that, a number of other clubs have now approached us and said they want to do a joint meeting. So what Rotary Club of West Nassau has said, and which is the all-male club, has said, we want to do a joint meeting with you all. That's in itself.
We should give them a condition.
Woman, we can be the women come
They
in.
gotta install one woman.
I don't know what that. Membership change. That's a whole different story. See, Sam, that fruit basket costs too much things. That open up a tent. Anyway, Jamie, let me just say some joke with that fruit basket. Let me just say, hey, we ain't got no visitors on this way. Let me just say something jokey about that fruit basket. The people of that night loved the fruit basket so much they thought the fruit basket was for the speaker. So Jamie, next time, please get one for the speaker and for some of that. But two things. So other clubs have approached us and said they want to do joint meetings. We are going to reach out to Rotary Club of East Nassau because that's I think we sponsored them, right? Am I correct? We
That's
sponsored,
where their daddies.
yes, we're their papa, our grandpa. So we're gonna reach out to them to do a joint meeting with them also. I think I can say this now, the Bahamas Red Cross, we've also reached out to them and they are willing to partner with us. Samira, thank you for reminding this. They're willing to partner with us to purchase AEDs and also to provide. Oh, what is the AED? Thank you. Come, I can pronounce it properly. Jamie, come and tell them what the AED is. Come, Jamie, come tell them what it is. Come, Jamie, come tell them what the AED is, please. But while Jamie is coming to tell you what the AED is, they are gonna be providing CPR. Come, Jamie. Oh, you won't get the right wording because I get the
No,
tongue
now let
tied.
me answer the word. Defibrillator.
Come, tell them what that is. The Red Cross, the Bahamas Red Cross, under the leadership of, Sumner, yeah, Edison Sumner, who's in for another term. He and I met. And Edison has indicated to me that they're more than willing to partner with Rotary Club of Nassau. And not only are we gonna partner on the AEDs, which you can talk about in a minute, but we also gonna be providing CPR training. We're doing our best to provide it free of charge to the public. But, let me tell you how serious it is. Someone, I think it was about a month ago, someone dropped dead at the Moreland Marathon. My question was two, where was an AED? Or where was someone who knew how to do CPR? So, anybody in this room has done CPR training?
I did it so long ago, I don't even forget.
Wow.
I'm
You
not
see
in
my
the
point?
room, but I'm CPR certified.
What I'm saying is, you could be the.
Yes, so am I.
They saving someone's life. Come, Melanie, why you sit back down? So I'm saying to you, that's a very important partnership that I think we're gonna be doing. Come talk about what that is, again.
It's an automated external defibrillator. You watch movies, you want to bring someone to massage someone's heart to get the heart pumping again, and then it delivers electrical bolts.
Bring you back to life.
Right, get the.
So where would you
heart
put
pumping
that?
again.
Oh,
The heart-
great question. So,
Major place.
come on, Sebi, what you say?
No, I didn't say where you put them, man, but they're on walls up. If you go any place, if you go to, any hotel or whatever, you'll find them in there. If you find them in most corporate organizations, they also have them, the larger ones. You'll find them on.
So
even
mostly
in the
like
Calais,
public spaces?
you go in Calais, you'll see AED and it'll be on the wall.
Oh.
So let me just add to what Dwayne said. This, when I travel, they have them in the airport. So the idea of what the Bahamas Red Cross and Rotary Club of Nassau will do is we want to put them in public spaces, like Dwayne said. The challenge is, believe it or not, there's a lot of public spaces that do not have. Private companies have, like at the airport at VIA or Kelly's, but in public spaces, there's one other Rotary Club that is going to be putting two at University of the Bahamas, where they do not have any. Can you believe that?
So somebody
So-
will be trained to use.
Yes,
it.
sir. Yes, sir. That's what the CPR training involves. It includes the use of the training on how to use the AEDs. So this is what's happening in your club. So I'm saying to you, get involved. Stephen Dean, we are headed to you soon, sir. We're headed to you with the disaster and urban renewal. We are ready to do a partnership with them. And the final thing I want to mention is this. A club from Waxahachie, Texas has approached us to do a global grant. They have already said that they're gonna apply for the funding. They want to partner with Rotary Club of Nassau. But we have to choose a project that has to be youth related. It has to be youth related. They are getting the monies for us and they're gonna apply for us, and all we have to be is the host club. So, ladies and gentlemen, Rotary Club of Nassau is on the move. And it's making a difference. So the last thing I want to mention before we wrap up, a meeting today, because we are just about ready to close, is next week, Charles Seeley will be our speaker. Please be on time. Please come. It's only going to be an in-person meeting. It's not going to be any Zoom. So please invite as many people to come to be at that meeting next week. All right? I want to thank you all. We're gonna wrap up right now. Anything else? Victoria? You want to come and you want to wrap us up, or you want me to wrap us up? You got it? Just the last thing we need to do, and it's this. I think we've gone past our time, so. Catherine, are you on? Catherine Russell, are you ready to do our four-way test?
Yes, I am. Good afternoon, everybody.
Could you give her the voice, please? Catherine is ready to do the four-way test. Give her the voice. Can we hear her? She said she's ready to do the four-way test. Can we rise and be? You ready? Put it to the mic. And Dwayne is gonna wrap us up with our final thing, Woody around the road. You got it?
I mean,
My
it's just
talk,
to
my
speak.
friend, Mr. Man over there. Look at her looking at me. Man, talk.
Oh.
You know better than that. I can't disrespect like that. Don't do that for us, man.
Okay, hold on.
And let me take a picture of you while she's doing it.
There you go.
Okay, hold on.
Four-way test first.
Four-way test, Catherine. Let me try it. Okay, give it to me.
Are we ready?
Go ahead, Catherine.
The four-way test of the things we think, say, and do. Is it the truth? Is it fair to all concerned? Will it build goodwill and better friendships? Will it be beneficial to all concerned? And finally, will it be fun?
Thank you, Catherine.
Welcome.
The dog.
The verbal dog.
Thank you. Nice.
Sam,
Rotarian, and guess who I am? Those Rotarians who are Zooming with us on air. Let us join with Rotarians everywhere in a toast to Rotary around the world.
Around the world.
Don't drink you like that.
Thanks. She was break that.
And that's the wrap. That's it. So thank you for coming on.
Good day.